my name is Sierra, and I decided to make my first video about my cleft lip and palate. Okay, so here's how the story began. Of course, I was in my mom's stomach, and my cleft lip and palate was caused by the amniotic band wrapping around my face, going from here all the way around. No one knew at first, when through ultrasounds or anything, that I was going to be born with a cleft lip and palate, but of course, when I was born, dramatically everyone figured out that I was definitely different than most. And my parents did struggle a lot to try to figure out how to raise a baby who was so different. Definitely because I was the second child. I mean, it was a little bit easier, but going from raising my sister to raising someone so different, and I mean, I was fed with a syringe, and I was a lot more difficult than a normal baby. And well, I underwent my first surgery when I was 1 year old, and of course that was the regular surgeries to sew up your main cleft, and this one, for me at least. And that one did do the job. It made me look a little bit better than, of course, what I did, because my mouth was completely open. Um, of course, more and more surgeries, more to correct my nose, and just so many. um, I'm 17 years old. I've had 23 surgeries. I've had a facelift. I've had eye lifts. I've had a nose job, lip injections, liposuction, just to put fat into my cheeks and to fix things. No 17-year-old should have already had a facelift. It's pretty sad, but of course, these things do affect what I look like. Um, and I mean, it's been a tough journey so far. I mean, I still have a lot more to go. I have a jaw surgery coming up in February, and they're going to break my upper jaw in 3 different places and push it out and move it forward. My doctor did tell me this is going to be one of the worst surgeries that I can remember, which is a very scary thought. I'm not looking forward to it. Um, I mean, throughout everything that I've been through, though, I can honestly say that having a cleft lip and palate has made me a much better person. Um, it's made me see the true beauty in anyone, whether you're overweight or you have acne or just silly things that most people are unattracted to. I find beautiful. Everyone has beauty in them, no matter what. I go to Shriners Children's Hospital, so I am around a lot of burn patients, and I mean, I've met children with missing limbs, burnt from head to toe, and still their personalities make them some of the most amazing children in the world, and they're so beautiful just because of how happy and how just they make life so amazing, no matter what they're going through. And just the spirit of them, just how someone could take such a horrible situation and turn it into their happy life. I mean, even though they're in the hospital a lot and they're constantly made fun of, they still bring out the best of themselves, and everyone just falls in love with them. I mean, some people would be just grossed out, and honestly, nothing like that bothers me anymore. I don't think I've ever had a problem with looking at someone and staring. I mean, I've always just kind of looked and just kind of looked away like it was no big deal. So it has made me a much better person. Um, Definitely was hard going through everything, but with an amazing family who was supportive and raised me right and stood by me through all the surgeries and all the tears, um, life isn't that bad. I mean, you would think it would be a lot worse than it is, but I'm happy. I mean, I've gone through my depressed stages and been unhappy with the way that I look, but throughout it all, I am happy. I'm happy that it's made me who I am today. I'm different and I'm unique, and It's made me Sierra. I'm different. And it's just amazing how much I've overcome to be where I am today. Um, just, it's crazy to think about how far I've come. I mean, I've just, I've really learned to appreciate life and all the good things in it rather than the bad. So what? I have to undergo a lot of surgeries and the healing processes and being made fun of and bullied. But throughout it all, I look on the bright side. Um, I do have a great family. I have a few good friends that have stuck by me, which of course aren't a lot, but they have stuck by me through everything. And I met a boy. We've been together for 2 years, which most of you think that we're different. We're never gonna fall in love and have someone who loves us back. Not true. I met my fiance 2 years ago, and he took my birth defect as something less repulsive, but something more interesting to him, and made it into just an interest and something that he just wanted to kind of learn about. And we do love each other a lot, and we do plan on getting married. So for those of you who think, oh, I'm never gonna meet that person, and no one's gonna like me for who I am, it's not true at all. You will meet that person who just loves you for everything you are, personality wise, rather than the fact that you're different and you were born with birth defect. I mean, who cares? I mean, I've been bullied, and I mean, it's been rough, but I mean, for those of you who are so ignorant to make fun of someone with a disability, it's just, you're disgusting. You're a horrible person to think about that. I mean, so what? So what? We're different. It's made us who we are. I honestly don't care. I've learned to just kind of push those people away. You're just ignorant assholes, honestly. You get pleasure off of making fun of people who are different. And I have met plenty of people like that. I've been pointed at, stared at, bullied, made fun of, been called names. I mean, I've learned that it's just, honestly, just ignorant people who pretty much just kind of get, just take their own flaws out on us. And it's just, don't let it bother you. I know it's hard to kind of overcome all the name calling, but you'll make it. It's not as hard as it seems. I mean, I've overcome it. I've learned to love life and look up at all the bright side and just kind of live life the way everyone else should. And just like a normal person, we are normal. We're not different. We may look different, but we all have a heart, lungs, we all breathe, we all have emotion, feelings. We're no different. I mean, so what? We do look different. That makes us unique. We're special. And I'm proud to say that throughout my 17 years and my 23 surgeries, I'm a very good person. And I'm proud to say that. And I've met some people who look down on me, but I've always learned to overcome it and just push away the bad people in my life. For those of you who are born with cleft lip and palate also, I would love to talk, and I mean, I don't really know many people. I've met a few at my hospital, but usually younger than me. But I would love to talk and know about your story and what you've gone through. And just kind of swap stories and. But leave your comments. Please, nothing terrible. I don't feel like dealing with it. But if you have stories, share them with me. I love to listen to them, hear them, watch them, anything. Um, but thank you for watching, and I hope you guys really liked it. It's definitely my life story. So, I'm gonna get off of here, and hopefully I will update with more videos now that I've made my first one. And I will post videos, well, pictures before and after my jaw surgery, which will be coming up in 2 months. So, good night, everyone.